Formula One is in Miami.
China launched an uncrewed lunar mission on Friday.
All that and more, your morning broadcast starts now.
Hold it! Yeah.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning, Panthers. Today is Friday, April 3rd. I'm Alex Perrin with my co-anchor, Zachary Lewis, and these are your morning announcements.
Want to be part of next year's student government? If so, Student Council Senate applications are available on the school website. Applications are due by May 28th. And now for 3 things you should know.
The University of Florida has been recognized by Forbes as one of 10 public, quote, new Ivies for producing exceptional and highly employable graduates. UF is the only Florida institution on the list. Quote, the University of Florida is committed to excellence and we are producing some of the most incredible graduates in the nation, end quote, said Maury Hosseini, chair of the UF Board of Trustees. Quote, we know that employers need the kind of skills our students are building here. Forbes' recognition is a great honor and the best is yet to come, end quote. According to Forbes, quote, employers are souring on Ivy League grads and seeking out new talent from universities outside the ancient 8 institutions, which are Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Brown, the University of Pennsylvania, Columbia, Dartmouth, and Cornell.
China launched an uncrewed lunar mission Friday that aims to bring back samples from the far side of the moon for the first time, in a potentially major step forward for the country's ambitious space program. The Chang'e 6 probe, China's most complex robotic lunar mission to date, blasted off on a Long March 5 rocket from the Wenchang Space Launch Center in South China's Hainan Island, where space fans had gathered to watch the historic moment. The country's National Space Administration said the launch was a success, and the launch marks the start of a mission that aims to be a key milestone in China's push to become a dominant space power, with plans to land astronauts on the moon by 2030 and build a research base on its South Pole.
Formula One takes over South Florida for the 3rd time running at Miami Grand Prix at the Miami International Autodrome. Starting from today, May 3rd, until Sunday, May 5th, if you're an F1 fan or just entering the world of car racing, you can watch the track meets on ESPN or on Hulu. Red Bull's Max Verstappen is the top driver and best bet for F1 Miami. He has won each of the first 2 runnings of this race en route to 2 of his 3 world championships, and again enters the overwhelming favorite. Other important contenders are Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, Red Bull-sponsored Honda driver Sergio Perez, and Ferrari racer Carlos Sainz. With the weather forecast predicting high temperatures and a 50% chance of rain for the weekend, the muggy air and slick track will make for some intense and exciting racing.
That's all the news for today, Palmetto. Stay tuned for a special assignment made by first-year TVP, Bowen Young. Make it a great day.
Today happens to be the 1-year anniversary of The Hill on News Nation. We launched this show just 12 months ago. No gifts.
No gifts?
Nope, no gifts. Just gifts. And then all of a sudden, the president made that comment that there was going to be a major press conference later in the day. I'll be honest, I was across the street grabbing lunch real quick because we weren't expecting much over here. I got about 12 to 15 minutes or so with the president and started immediately asking him about what the next step phase 4 relief package might look like. Exactly what does he support? And what you are about to hear from President Trump suggests at least that he wants a fairly sizable package going forward. Watch here. Mr. President, thank you for talking to Fox Business. We appreciate it. A lot to get to. Let me start with phase 4 and what might potentially come later this month. Another round of direct payments.
For this edition of Panther TVB, we bring you a special series highlighting Panther alumni and their noteworthy achievements. For this inaugural Panther alumni spotlight, I'm proud to introduce the Panther family to political correspondent and my uncle, Blake Berman. Blake Berman is the moderator of The Hill and chief Washington correspondent for News Nation. He is also a proud Panther, graduating with the class 2002. His journey towards achieving success started right here in this school, and Blake and I are excited to share with you the following interview. Blake, can you walk us through your journey into the world of political news reporting?
First off, thanks for having me, Bowen. This is cool. This is fun. My foray into political news reporting actually started in Miami. When I was in local news at WSBN, and this was probably in about 2010, I became the main political reporter for Channel 7 and ended up doing a bunch of the local and state and national political reporting scene when I was at Channel 7, and did that for the 2010, 2012, and 2014 election cycles. Before that, and then I went on to cable news, the network at Fox, and that is a whole nother story from there on out, covering the 2016 presidential campaign and then going to the White House after Donald Trump won.
What challenges did you face along the way, and how did you overcome them?
It's a hard business. It's a brutal business. Television. I mean, working crazy hours, working in places I never knew existed. Like, I would say 100% stay in TV production. And then, if you keep loving it, keep pursuing it.
Yeah. Thank you, Blake. Thank you for taking the time to share your insights and experience with us.
Of course, you got it. Good luck. Go get them.
Provided some valuable depth to our Panther family. We appreciate your dedication.
Thank you.
Yeah.